Track 6, page 84.
Harouk, you look kind of tired.
You're right, Roxanne. I haven't been able to sleep very well lately, so I've been dead tired.
Why? Have you been worrying about anything in particular?
Actually, I've been concerned about what's been happening with the people living next door to me in my building. I've been hearing screaming, yelling, and objects being smashed against the wall.
What? They've actually been breaking things? No wonder you haven't been sleeping. How long has it been going on?
Since they moved in a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago? Are you kidding? How long does the noise go on for?
It starts when they get home around 6 p.m. and goes on and off all evening.
Do they have any kids?
I haven't seen any. Whenever I've run into them, they've seemed very friendly. But you know what they say, you never know what goes on behind closed doors.
I really hope that they don't have any children. Children who have been exposed to domestic violence can be affected in so many ways. They can suffer greatly from seeing or hearing their parents fight. Unfortunately, I know what it's all about.
What do you mean?
My parents have been divorced since I was 10. I often hid myself in my room in order to avoid listening to all the aggressive arguing. At the same time, I remember being afraid that it could get worse.
Do you think that children who witness such situations often feel they are to blame?
In my case, there was a moment when I thought that. However, when my parents were calm, they took the time to make me understand that I was the light of their lives, and that none of it was my fault. They were finally responsible enough to separate.
Was it hard for you to accept?
At the beginning, it was difficult to swallow, and I was heartbroken. With time, I realized that they were better off apart. It was a great relief for me to live in a quiet and safe environment.
I've heard that spousal abuse can leave permanent scars on children.
Sometimes, children aren't able to digest the news, so as adults they continue to believe that violence is the only way to resolve conflicts. They may also have low self-esteem and may not be able to form happy and healthy relationships due to lack of trust. The opposite can sometimes be the case. Children who have witnessed their parents fighting may want the complete opposite for their family and children. They may try their best to avoid any kind of domestic confrontation in front of their children.
Anyhow, what do you think I should do about my neighbors?
You've been patient enough and put up with a lot. Have you called the police?
I don't want to stir up any trouble, but I don't want to cause any problems either.
Don't worry about it. They've been called for similar cases many times before. They know how to deal with this kind of situation.